Hello, everybody. So we have been talking about slope-intercept form for a while now. Y equals mx plus b. Hopefully you remember what the m stands for, and hopefully you remember what the b stands for. So the m stands for the slope, and the b stands for the y-intercept. When you're on Khan Academy, there's this little button down here. It looks like a pen with a squiggly mark. If you click on that, you are able to draw and write on this screen. So I'm doing that right now, and I just wanted to point out, see, we have our y-intercept form here, and the number in front of the x, the coefficient on the x, is the slope. So I know that my slope, my m, is equal to -1/4, -1/4. And the b, the y-intercept, is going to be this number right here. And notice I circled the plus sign because I want to remind myself that it's a positive y-intercept. So my b is +6. And remember what y-intercept means? That is where the graph is crossing the y-axis. So I know this graph needs to cross through the y-axis at 6. So some teachers I've heard say the B is for begin. It's where you begin the graph on the y-axis. So if you are trying to graph this on Khan Academy, let me screw it down a little bit, the B is where I think you should start. You're going to take one of these dots here, and you're going to put it on the y-axis right at the number that is right here. Okay, the B, +6. If this had said -6, I would drag it all the way down here to -6, but it says +6, so I'm going to put it right there. And now I need to make this line have a negative slope. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually go like that and make sure that my slope looks like it's negative. And now I will worry about the rise over the run. The rise is 1 and the run is 4. So we're going to do 1 up 1/4. Okay, so I like to do it like this. I like to take this other dot, and I already know that the line needs to go this way. Okay, it can't go this way. That would be a positive slope. So I like to take that other dot and kind of go right on top of where or close to where I was, and then I'm going to go down down 1 to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just double check. Is that a negative slope? Yes. And is the rise 1? Let me actually draw that. See how the rise, is it going to allow me to draw on there? Yikes. I don't know if I can. Nope, it's not going to allow me to draw on the graph, but you can see from the cursor, the rise is 1 and the run is 4. And it's a negative slope and it's crossing through the y-axis at 6. And then check and get it right. So the next one is y equals x plus 4. So if there is a whole number here, like for example, let's just say it was a 3 here, y equals 3x plus 4. If the slope is just a whole number, like 3, in order to change that into a fraction, you just put a 1 under it, because 3 divided by 1 is 3. Okay, so if it's a whole number, you can just put a 1 under it. Now, there is no number there, and so you guys know that if there's just an x, there's an invisible 1 in front of it. So it's really 1x. So I'm actually going to write the 1 there just to remind myself that my slope is 1. And same thing, if you want to turn this into a fraction to help you graph it, then just put a 1 under it. 1/1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So the slope is 1. And then your y-intercept, or where you're going to begin, the b is equal to +4. So that is the first thing I always do, the +4. I'm going to put my one of the dots at +4. It doesn't matter which green dot you choose first. And now see how it's showing a negative slope here? I know my slope is positive, so I'm for sure going to move it that way. And then I just need to make sure that my slope is up 1/1, up 1/1. So let me drag this guy. I could put it right there because that's up 1/1. I could even put the dot right here. Why can't I move that? That's interesting. Here we go. Okay, I could even put the dot right there, and it's still going to check because look at this slope. No matter what, up 2/2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So no matter what, this slope of this line is 1, and the y-intercept is 4. So let's check it. Yes. All right. So where am I going to begin on this one? I'm going to begin at positive 5. B equals positive 5. So I'm putting my 1 dot at positive 5. And I know my m is negative 1 over 3. Negative 1 over 3. So I need to make this line negative. So it's going to look kind of something like that. And then I'm going to make sure that it's up 1 over 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, I actually did that on the first try on that one. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3. So if you want to put the green dot right there, that's fine. Or you can put it right there or right there. It's still going to give you a slope of up 1 over 3. And it's negative, okay? And then the graph crosses the y-axis at 5. And check it. And there you go. All right, so try to get 4 in a row right.